Welcome to Subramani. Uh, Last 15-20 days, I mean before 4th of June or before 9th of June, uh, I kept hearing that there is a lot of money waiting in the sidelines, a lot of cash waiting in the sidelines to be invested. They are waiting for the election results to be announced. And I'm not even getting into whether it was right or wrong, because people said let the uncertainty be over and then we will invest, right? It's quite common. And this was an important election. I mean, every election people will tell you that this is very important. For example, the Trump election of 2016 was supposed to be very important, because till about 11 p.m. people thought Hillary Clinton was winning, and then suddenly they knew that it was Trump who was winning. All the advisors reached the office 2 hours early, waiting for people to call in and sell. The market ended up 1% higher. Market did not go down when Trump came in. People said, oh, he's a businessman, he knows how to do business, etc., etc. So similarly, the 2004 India Shining market went down. But then the market said, oh, but Congress is an old hand. Congress knows how to run the government. Congress knows how to run the markets. So the markets will go up. It was Chidambaram who brought in the 30% tax. Earlier we had the great Indira Gandhi's 97% tax. So from those usurious rates we have come down. So the Congress knows how to handle the market. So we should be buying. I am not getting into what you should have been doing, but very clearly the market just does not care who wins. This is very difficult to believe, right? But given the 2024 Indian elections, the world was watching, right? There was a rumor that the US Deep State, George Soros, everybody wanted to do a change of government here, right? Nobody wanted Mr. Modi to come back, but every survey by India Today and all said, though the chances are Mr. Modi is the most popular leader in the world, that he will come back. Let us take 2-3 possible scenarios which could have happened. Again, a very funny thing, somebody with 5-6 lakhs would call up and say, should I invest now or should I wait for the market for the elections to be over? When I'm talking of 5-6 lakhs, I'm not talking of a person with only 5-6 lakhs. I'm talking of a person with, say, 7-8 crores in equities, asking about what to do with this last 5-6 lakhs, as if it really mattered. If you were not confident about the market, maybe you should buy straddles, maybe you should have bought put options, maybe you should have protected your whole portfolio, not that last 5 lakhs, which is 1% of your portfolio, doesn't really matter. So that is what you should have done. Nobody does that, right? Nobody is worried about what is happening to the fund that is already accumulated. What is in the bank doesn't really matter. What is going to go now, that is the amount to be invested which matters. Again, that is wrong. Let us say you had some money and you were waiting on the sidelines to invest in before 4th of June. You saw the poll results and you were sure that Mr. Modi is coming back. Would you have invested? Maybe you would have waited and said, let us see how the market reacts. Right, that is one possibility. Let us say you were waiting with 5 lakhs or 10 lakhs, not knowing where to invest, and the results came and the market went up 10% because Mr. Modi got re-elected. Would you have invested then? You could have said, oh no, the market is too high, let me wait for it to come down. One possibility. Second, let us assume for a minute the market didn't know what was happening. Here market assumed that Mr. Modi is coming back and Mr. Modi came back, maybe with a slightly lesser number of seats, 30 seats less than the 272 that he needed, right? So maybe the market didn't react. That's what you think, right? Now suppose the market had no clue who is going to win and everybody was playing blind, then 240 seats would have been seen as a great success and the market could have gone up 10%. At that stage, would have you invested or waited? That's a question to ask and answer. Now suppose for a minute assume that the market did not know what was going to happen and Indy Alliance came to power, right? Again with this kind of a fractured mandate with 5-6 players not knowing who is the Prime Minister, etc. And with 99 seats, clearly Congress would have laid its claim to the Prime Ministership, whether it was Rahul or Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge, I don't know, but just let us assume for a minute that 15 seats from BJP had further gone to some India Alliance party. Could the market have come down? Maybe, assuming the market came down 20%. And like earlier when we assumed that market went up 10%, here we are assuming market comes down 20%. Would you have invested then? Would you have said, oh, market is down 20%, let me invest? No, you wouldn't have invested, because you would have said, oh, I don't know what a mess this is going to be. I don't know who is going to be the PM. Let me wait for some time, right? You would have still waited. You would have still been waiting for certainty, right? Certainty is something which you never get in the market, right? It's like there is a Tamil saying which says it's like waiting for the waves to stop before you enter the sea. You can't, right? So turbulence will always be there. Crash should not be there, but the turbulence will always be there, right? So without turbulence, can you invest? Yes, of course, great to invest, but you will never be able to invest because turbulence will never go to zero. Having said all this, the only strategy which would have worked is to say, I will keep doing my SIPs, and this 6 lakhs will also go into any one particular fund where I am already doing an SIP. I am doing SIP in 5 funds. Into one of those funds where I am doing an SIP, I will put 6 lakhs, because in my overall total portfolio of 7-8 crores, 6 lakhs is 1% or less than 1%, right? So that is the way to look at investing in the market. Understand that the market does not care who wins and who loses. The market will soon rationalize and say, oh, this is fine, right? If the market is in the bull market, the market will accept any such change, saying that is India Alliance coming to power is not a problem, because they also believe in progress. Ultimately, it is Congress who taught us the equity markets, etc., and we would have rationalized all that. But if the market was in a bear market, they would have said, oh my God, imagine Rahul Gandhi running a government with Mamta as a railway minister or telecom minister, right? So market could have sold off. Anything could have happened, right? We don't know. We don't know what would have been the result, and we do not know how the market would have reacted to that result. Both these things we do not know. So when I say we do not know in my videos, people say, oh, if you don't know, why are you making a video? No, I'm not making a video to say I don't know. I'm saying I don't know, you also didn't know. And with hindsight, all of us can talk about how what a great move it was, etc., etc. Let us for a minute assume that Mr. Modi had got 370 seats, right, along with say or 325 seats. People would have said, what a great call of 400 plus of is bar 400 par, right? It was a great call. But the fact that he did not get 272 seats, people say, oh my God, it was a terrible call, right? This is hindsight bias. In fact, I'll make a separate video on hindsight bias. I don't want to confuse this, but very clearly, market doesn't care who wins. The market, the people doing business, do you mean to tell me that Ambani and Adani would shut down business if India Alliance came to power? No, originally both these business people came to power during the Congress regime, right? So it didn't really matter. Dhirubhai Ambani was supposed to be close to Pranab Mukherjee and Indira Gandhi, right? So that's how it started. So market knows what to do, businesses know what to do. It is we who are in doubt about what to do. So my take is very simple. Whenever you have money, you keep investing. Keeping on buying does not really is a great thing to do, and lump sum always beats an SIP. So if you have a lump sum amount of money, please go ahead and invest. Don't wait for election results. So of course I'm making this video after the cabinet has been sworn in with 72 ministers, but I'm just saying, election, no election, tomorrow there will be Delhi, Bihar, Maharashtra, Haryana, all these elections. Don't bother. If you have money, invest. Thank you.